So understanding the legal requirements in sales and marketing. So at first you have, obviously, when you're taking on new clients, for us especially, for any of the sales or the business development people that work with us, contracts and letters of engagement are key, not just for us, but for the client as well. So everybody needs to have a full breakdown of what services we're going to do, you know, what we need from them for it to be successful, and also going down as far as like payment terms, you know, contract length, anything along those kind of lines. You also need your letters of engagement, which will break down who's going to be doing what. So for instance, I may have this across that Ellie's going to be an account manager for a client. They need to know who they can go to for whatever they need, and when they go to these people, you know, how they get in touch with them, all of this kind of information. So they may opt in initially, and then they may have to re-opt in or double opt in if they actually want to receive the future stuff. So the first thing may be that you've opted in by entering a competition or by even going on the website or making a purchase. But when you purchase, you would then receive an email or a newsletter that would say, do you want to receive future marketing from us, which would then be a double opt-in. You can contact people without double opt-in, again, if you've got all the terms and conditions, everything in the right place to do that. With people opting out, you need to make sure that they're obviously removed from the list. It can come back on you a lot if you do contact people who are opting out of receiving anything from you. Copyright infringement, so on social media, on blogs, on anything like that, you cannot use other people's images to promote your brand. You can use images from, say, a Pinterest or something like this to share a lifestyle kind of environment or to show how you're feeling or how anything along those kind of lines, but you cannot use these images to try and generate business or sales or any kind of, you know, promotion on your brand. Obviously never apply your logo to something that's not your image. There's loads of different places that you can get royalty-free images. So we use a place called Shutterstock, which is like has millions of images for us to have access to. We can then obviously download them and use them on behalf of our brand. The only reason we can do that is because in our letters of engagement, it says that we have access to the images. We're posting them images for the brand. So if anybody was to come back to the brand and say, oh, do you have the right to use that? It would be coming to us and we have the right, we're representing that brand. So again, they all kind of fall in with each other, that you need to know who's got the responsibility for everything, and by having the right contracts and letters of engagement, you're going to make sure that that happens. It is really important, because if we set objectives or KPIs or targets for any of our brands, and it's like, for instance, they want us to grow their social media following by 1,000 likes a month. If we say, yeah, we can do that, but we need to have control to get that to happen, then they have to sign a contract to agree to that, because there's no point us posting really good engaging content, building all the pages, if they're just going to go and then post loads of offensive stuff themselves that's going to get all the people to unlike the page. So if there's objectives and KPIs, everybody needs to know where they stand, the agreements, and who's going to look after everything in order for it to be successful.